Release dates are, it's a core part of the little element of science that we can implement in terms of how a film's going to play out and the ultimate lifetime box office, be it within an individual territory or worldwide. The release date is that little bit of control that we have. And because most of our films these days, not all, definitely not entirely, but the majority of Disney films are megabusters. Once we plant that flag in the sand, we know that pretty much we're going to have that date because people are going to kind of steer away from it. So that's kind of marked out, and we can therefore plan our releases in advance to a more sort of meticulous degree than you can when you're planning in the smaller releases, which we do have as well.
Challenges for a non-blockbuster film are basically competing with the blockbusters. Now, sometimes you might say, look, we really can't compete, let's just move our film out of the way. Sometimes you might go for something which is often called alternative programming. And we did this last year very successfully with a film called Churchill, where there were a lot of summer blockbusters. And for anyone who didn't want to see, a Marvel action hero jumping around, there was very little in the way of cinema offering. And we released Churchill during that time. The art houses couldn't get enough of it because they had nothing else to show. So we were able to successfully place that film. The cast, the primarily British cast, did a lot of interviews for us. So publications like The Guardian or The Times ran these interviews, which is exactly the right kind of readership for the audience for this film. And some of the upmarket multiplexes in the city centres did play the film and played it very well because, like I say, some multiplexes can play those art house films. So you have those two strategies. You can either go slap bang against the blockbusters with an alternative programming strategy, or move your film further out to be away from those big summer blockbusters.